With that though, do you render certain forms of business obsolete? Because it's almost like the middleman gets cut out, because like you're saying, there isn't the insight. You may see 10,000 YouTube views, you don't know the actual person,
yeah.
They don't pass on information, but is it now going to make certain parts obsolete, and would the industry want to adopt this technology, or they want to try and block it out?
I say they have to adopt it in order to survive. If you want to compete with Amazon, if you want to compete with Google, I mean, Larry Page right now, he's on track to rule the world, right? So if you want to compete and you don't want to be just this forgotten industry, first of all, the music industry is so important, right? It is the soundtrack for everything that's happening in the world at any given time. It is one of the most important industries. I love my industry. I love the craftsmanship. I love that there are young creators all around the world who are actually creating music, and some of them are getting discouraged because they feel like if they don't get signed, or if they don't have a miracle on YouTube, they'll never get discovered, they'll never be able to make money. And so for me, I believe that this platform, this way of thinking, has to be adopted for our industry and for our culture to actually even make a great contribution. You know, when you look at like my heroes, when you look at the Marvin Gayes, the Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Wonder, the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, etc., and you look at our generation right now, and people look around and say, oh, well, we got Weezy, we got, Trinidad James, we got 2 Chainz. Not to knock that cultural contribution, but I know that there are young people somewhere at a music school or somewhere in their basement that are doing Stevie Wonder stuff and are just not being recognized. I'm interested for cultural reasons, because when I want people, I want the next generation to look back at their heroes, and that's why I'm so adamant about my live show being what it is with the live instruments, and finding a band. My guitar player, he's 21 years old. I found him on YouTube and brought him out to New York City and took him around the world, and he's shredding stages around the world because I believe in that proficiency. I don't have to do that. I can have a DJ behind me and just come out and do my raps, and that's what a lot of folks are doing and getting a lot of money doing it. I'm making the investment because I believe that next generation of music creators are so important to culture. And so if my industry doesn't adopt this platform, they're going to find themselves completely inefficient and bankrupt, and they'll be unable to support the cultural contributions that are so necessary, And so for me, I'm on this crusade, and it's something that I'm, as you can hear, I'm visibly passionate about it, and I believe it's something that must be adopted. And I'm very thankful that, just the past week, I actually spoke with some of the top technology and futurists at Universal Music Group, which is the biggest company in the world, which I was once signed to. And it's so beautiful to, have left those doors and be able to come back and present them with the blueprint and a roadmap for the way forward, And so it's really an amazing experience and an amazing feeling to see the responsiveness. And people, it didn't take them 10 or 15, I was sitting there talking for 10 minutes. They recognized it and understood it immediately. It's really just about us catching up right now. We playing catch up, and I'm the front runner, and I'm blazing that trail. I took my records off of iTunes. I'm selling them direct,